Today I'm going to show you how to make this delicious double layer cake. It started out as a carrot cake, but I added in an extra layer of chocolate cake with a cream cheese frosting. So what you will need is 1/4 cup of honey, 1/4 cup of cane sugar, 2 large eggs, 1 cup of sifted flour. I'm using einkorn flour today. A teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, a teaspoon of baking soda, some cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg, and then about 1 cup of mixed nuts and raisins. And that's up to you what you'd like to use. You can use walnuts, pecans, but today I'm going to use raisins and sunflower seeds. And for the icing, you will need cream cheese, butter, honey, and vanilla. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Then with a hand mixer, cream together the honey, sugar, and oil until it's smooth. In a separate bowl, you want to mix your flour, your spices. I'm going to grate a little nutmeg into that as well. Your salt and the baking soda. And we'll just mix all that together well. Okay, so once the oil, honey, and sugar is creamy, now you can start slowly beating in the eggs into the sugar, honey, and oil mixture. So now by hand you can slowly mix in your flour mixture to your egg and honey and oil mixture. And just do it a little at a time. Once the flour mixture is almost incorporated by folding it in, then you can slowly fold in the grated carrots. And once the carrots are all folded into the batter, just add in your nuts, seeds, raisins, which is optional, and fold that in. Butter and flour your springform pan, or any pan, whatever cake pan you're going to use, and just pour your mixture in. And just place it in the oven on 350 degrees for 30 minutes. And for the cream cheese icing, we're going to cream together 1/4 cup of organic creamed raw honey, 1/4 cup of cubed butter, and I do use salted butter, 1/2 cup of organic cream cheese, and about a teaspoon of organic vanilla. So I'm just going to cream this together with a fork, or perhaps I will use the hand mixer. Okay, so after 35 minutes, it's baked, and I'm just going to let it cool down for about 10 minutes in the pan itself to make sure the inside is fully cooked, and then we'll tip it out onto a cooling rack. So it's time to put the cake out onto the cooling rack. And as I suspected when I was making this cake, I didn't think it was going to rise up very much, and it didn't. So I probably should have did it in 2 smaller pans, but that's okay. So the carrot cake is all done, and I decided, since it turned out quite shallow due to the size of the pan that I used, to make also a chocolate cake, which I'll layer with it. And this is my chocolate cake recipe that I already have on YouTube, and I'll link that right here if you wanted to do this. But if you put this in 2 smaller pans or double the recipe, it'll be fine. So all we're going to do now is layer these 2 cakes up and put on the icing. Okay, so now I'm just going to decorate up the top. So now I'm just going to decorate the top a little bit, and that's about it. So here it is, all decorated. Just a little bit of cinnamon on the top and some carrot curls. And we have a double layered chocolate carrot cake with honey cream cheese frosting.